Select sector. Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected. Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected. Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected.
Mic check, mic check. Okay, my audio is working. I just wasn't talking loud enough. Yes, I messed up my mic positioning. Hope I haven't been quiet this entire time. That would be kind of lame.
Select destination.
If you guys missed my explanation, the whole ammo is what determines cap. That's going to be really awkward. We're on a server and we have to walk everywhere. Same. Can I seriously not? I know that's the right button. I think there's a way I could fast travel using spectator, but it's not that much faster than actually just walking, so.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector.
We're gonna go test salt flats real quick. I just want to see if the fix we did. We actually never. I don't think we fully tested that fix where we gave him a second spawn spot. Those salt flats is literally our edge case when it comes to spawning of
Sector
vehicles.
selected. Select destination.
I don't see things flying through the air. Oh, yep, there they go. But yeah, salt flats is literally just going to be our edge case. Because it only has 2 spawn spots and there's a 50-50 chance that they explode, so. If more than 2 spawn, or 2 spawn on the same spot. There's just a lot of edge cases, and I'm not going to keep expanding the spawn zone. Maybe I should move it a little bit. Because with only 2 viable spawn spots, there's a lot of ways that could go wrong. Because you can have 2 that spawn on the same spot, or you could have... If you have 3 or more, you're guaranteed to have vehicles explode. And I think if one of them explodes, both of them are going to explode. Because that spot and that spot are the only viable spots. I feel like I should just scoop that a little bit to the side, like right here. Maybe that would be what, like 50 meters? That would give me another row segment right there. I could expand the size of this. How much is this worth? 21. That looks like the x-axis right there. So I could move this maybe 30 meters and expand it by 20 meters. That would give me a guarantee to have a 3rd spawn spot. Which would radically decrease the chances of explosions on spawning.
Sector seized.
Okay, let's do Giorgio's base and then Nuketown. Nuketown's going to be our primary test. I really want to go to the carrier too, though. I want to see if I could spawn stuff on top of the carrier. A lot of capping, though. It's 1, 2, 3.
Sector selected.
I'll be honest, we don't need to do that. If we can't spawn stuff on the static objects up here, we know since this is also a static object, that's not going to work either. So that would literally just be kind of pointless testing.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Okay, let's try fast travel with spectator. What is the button? Trying to figure out the... Okay, whatever. Apparently you can't teleport with spectator. I guess we're walking. Oh no, this next zone I'm gonna have to put my swimsuit on. We can't teleport on top. Oh. Slumming it today. I swear you could teleport use a spectator. Maybe that's a local only thing.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select
Okay,
sector.
we need swimsuit since we can't teleport.
Sector selected.
And I'm actually gonna go out there and
Destination.
see what spawned. That's because I'm always interested.
Selected.
Someday I need to figure out how to stop this boat from. Okay, so we got one airplane, 2 boats. Let's see how many divers we got. We got a turtle. I don't see any divers though. Or a fish, tuna or something. Really wonder if I could see enemy divers using this thermal, because thermals are clearly broken underwater. Kind of wish you had an altimeter when you were swimming. See how deep you were. Okay, where's the base at? Oh, there it is. That's strange, you get no detail at all from these static objects. These concrete piers. Oh, there we go. You just have to be really close to get some definition. I guess we got no divers. I hear a boat above me. I think I see a boat above me. Yeah, I guess we got no divers. So what's happening to the boat here? The waypoints are all tethered to the center of the zone. And the guy is trying to drive to the center of the zone. And unfortunately, since I have to have these blocks placed at sea level, he has the ability to ramp on top. I can shoot that guy from underwater. You guys see him right there? Oh, you can. That is freaking cool. Yeah, literally both of them crashed because they're both trying to go to that center point. They're still technically defending the AO. Okay, let's stop messing around here. Got work to do. And I kind of have to have the center of this place underneath one of these static objects. Because that's how spawning works in these zones.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Actually, let's... I seriously don't think I'm going to go down there to the carrier. That's too much work. Okay, but what we do have to do is...
Sector selected.
Okay, come on. Yeah, apparently I'm just gonna have to respawn to get out of here. I need those boats to explode so I can clear this area and get some testing done. So another option I've considered is just moving the destroyer outside the zone, or shrinking the zone to where the destroyer is outside of the zone. If we can't figure this whole defense item out. That's going to be kind of my last resort, but that is a possibility for... there we go. Stuff exploded. Alright, so... first thing we're going to do is... let's see here. Which one? We know this one worked, right? Yeah, see, I don't even get a build menu. And now I can't. Another action in progress. Yeah, I literally can't even do anything now. So let's... okay, so... defense items might be completely bugged. So next test we're going to try to spawn one of these on land. Hopefully I can... oh no, it is like completely... I can't even get to the I menu anymore. Oh. Let's see if team switching works. I should get a screen saying I can't team switch.
Warlords
Or
protocol
not.
initialized.
Oh, this is a new
Voting for
map.
the next sector.
That's
Select
awkward.
sector.
I didn't know I could do that on a server. Mission.
Sector selected.
Hang on, I'm looking at the server log real quick. Yeah, I guess when I left the server. Because I have the server set to auto restart when I leave. Huh. Okay, well. That's kind of unfortunate. I'll probably fix that. Okay, so... Oh, that's a kick in the junk, dude. We gotta go back there and do that again. Okay, well, we need to do something else first. I'm gonna restart the server and I'm gonna make it so it doesn't reset when I leave. Gonna take the server down. Okay, we are relaunching the server. This time we're verifying with 13 players to make sure we got the updated settings. And the server is up. And there it is. Cool. And 13 players, so yep. Okay, so this time these servers should not shut down when I leave, so I can test stuff better. So our first test this time, oh, the only bad thing is I have, no matter where I spawn, I can't restart. So no matter where we go, we're going to have to cap across the map. And because we have to unlock the ability to purchase defense items. That's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to go core, then up this line to Freeney and up there.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
It's really windy outside right now. It means it's about to get very hot or very cold. Looks like it's about to get cold. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not an admin. Oh god. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, smoked him. Hang on, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna see, because there's some variable in the cap system, I think, for being wounded, but I don't know what it is. Load real quick. I'm gonna stop the cap.
Sector seized.
That's
Voting
weird.
for the
Reloading
next
didn't stop the
sector.
cap.
Select sector.
That was not the expected action, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna respawn
Sector
just so I don't
selected.
have to deal with that fuzzy screen.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Doobie doobie doo. Getting into AOs is suck. Oh, I think part of our CP thing we're gonna do tonight, Administrivia, it's we're gonna boost backcapping values. That wind is actually kind of freaking me out, man. So normally where I live, because I live next to the mountains, like
Sector seized.
a mile away from the mountains,
Voting
we
for
get
the
a ton
next
of windstorms
sector.
here, but this summer it was like, there was no windstorms, like barely any rain. It's kind of worrisome because
Sector selected.
when you get big windstorms like every couple weeks, like all the branches on the trees, like just kind of naturally fall off. But when you go a long time, especially during the summer,
Select destination.
without any
Destination
wind,
selected.
you get all kinds of crazy big branches that are ready to snap off trees. So my internet goes out. That is what happened. I probably lost power.
Sector seized.
Dang it, I wasn't fast enough.
Voting for the next sector.
Oh, and it literally went through and picked all my stuff back up. You little punk. What if grenades count? Let's test this. I want to see if grenades count as a weapon. I bet they do. Okay, so we have a single magazine and one grenade.
Select sector.
We're gonna go full Bruce Willis, EPK. I'm gonna charge into a zone with nothing but a grenade and see if I can cap.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
I should probably kill the people in the zone before I charge. Okay, let's drop our stuff. Alright, so it must be the grenade. Grenades count too. Interesting. So you can cap a grenade doing nothing but holding... I mean, you can cap a zone doing nothing but holding a grenade. That is some straight Bruce Willis right there, dude.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Sector selected. Select destination.
I want to do some more testing with this grenade.
Destination selected.
So we're going to walk up to the edge of the zone here. I'm going to actually completely drop my weapon and walk in with this grenade. Okay, so let's go right here where I can see. I'll pick my weapon back up after I'm done with this. Okay, so I'm going to drop my weapon. Means the only thing I have is this grenade. Okay, and we're going to drop the grenade. And we're going to pick the grenade back up. Yeah, you can literally cap with nothing but a grenade. That's wild.
Sector seized.
Where did I put my
Voting
gun though?
for the next sector.
Go gun. Dude, seriously, the garbage collector? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we're playing the rest of the mission with nothing but a grenade. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Look out, boys. I got a grenade and I'm coming through. Did you run so fast with no gear? This guy is just trucking. Dude, there's some Usain Bolt speeds here, man. Holy smokes, you see how fast he's moving? Dude, seriously going like 20, 30 kilometers an hour. Crazy. Dude, why am I not capping though? Ah, there's still people in the town. Okay, so this time as part of the test, we are going to cap the zone because we need to do that to unlock the naval items because I didn't go and adjust that. But since it's an unlock system currently, not a sector restriction, I can
Sector seized.
go
Voting for the next sector.
unlock
Select
the
sector.
naval items. I will need...
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
So yeah, we'll go here, we'll get the items unlocked. We're going to go to a land sector and see if we can place the defense items on land. If we cannot place the defense items on land, then we know it's not a static object being local issue. It is a defense item is messed up on dedicated servers. And I think we're going to start with some known good, like we'll do the AA launchers or something. Hey, it's a turtle. And then we'll work our way up to the naval stuff. Because right now the turrets, like the launchers and stuff, don't have any offsets. So I want to see if it's an offset issue. But man, this is hella annoying to test. I think I may end up removing those zone restrictions on the naval items for now, just to speed up testing.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Select destination. Destination selected.
Okay, so let's give ourselves some money.
Sector selected.
Yeah, I want to be somewhere kind of flat. Hey, it's a diver. This is pretty flat, kinda, sorta. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is do something we know works, although it may tip over, so it's can't build them at all. Oh. You cannot place any defense items. You know, we didn't have to go Kappa zone to figure that out. That was kind of stupid. Okay, well, we know the problem isn't necessarily our local objects. It is defense items. Okay. So that is a bug we need to fix. Okay, so I'll shut the server down for now. Yep, server's off. Okay, so by the way, I tried to play this little game. Got my butt kicked. I made it all the way to the Jet DLC, I think. Maybe it was Jet or the one after. Can't remember. But it gets hard. Like once you get to the Jet DLC, the guys were repairing the title screen so fast. It is extremely hard to kill it. Okay, we probably should not have shut Arma 3 down there, because we're gonna literally have to reopen it in a couple seconds. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, let's get our patch set up. Rename. Okay, so let's tell you what. First thing we're gonna do a bunch of all the little things we need to do. So we're gonna change max CP to, let's see here. Change fund transfer to Make that like 4,000. Max CP, we're going to drop that to 42,000. Okay, so we need to look this up too, because I have to go adjust this tolerance value. Yeah, I'm just reading all this. What is an empty detector? Let's go find out. The empty detector. Oh, it is a trigger, it looks like. This is what page came up when I Googled it. It was create trigger. I don't know what interval is. Interval 0.5. Okay, so yeah, this is literally just how you get a trigger. Okay, that's good to know. So he's creating objective areas. I think. Then he's pulling services. Okay, cool. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Let's go check Discord. So we did the max CP thing. We did the CP transfer cost. Next is we got to go through and do vehicles. Actually, let's request the backcapping reward thing. Let's do that too. So we know it is currently 30. Where would that be? Okay, a sector capture multiplier. We're going to change that from 30 up to 50. Okay, so we changed the backcap rewards. And I kind of already did some of the math on that last night. And I'm kind of okay with it since we have a team balancing system that removes all CP from the side that's stacked. So there's actually a lot less CP floating around this mission overall. And I don't want people to, I don't want because on EU11, I was on there a couple days ago and people just keep rushing mid and turning the game into a stalemate. So there needs to be some encouragement about backcapping. Like, it's okay to rush mid, but like as soon as you make contact, you kind of need to like break contact and go get yourself some CP. Okay, so that's done. So next we need to do the vehicle stuff, and there's some pretty bad mistakes I made in here. They weren't mistakes, it was literally just I was copying and pasting stuff to go as fast as possible. So whenever we make a change, we're up here on the blue side. Whenever we make a change here in the blue, we need to go down to the opposite one and make a change on op4. So first, kind of okay with the infantry prices. I mean, I got the troll ones in here for 1,000, but everything else is relatively easy. Okay, so this is where we're going to start making our big changes. So we're going to push up the price of the suicide bombing vehicles here. I'm just going to get rid of the quad, dude. We have tractors. We don't need quads. Okay, so let's go down to LSV Prowler. Okay, it's going to be 500. 500. Okay, so other than the tractor, since it's a one-man vehicle, the tractor will stay at 200. It's one man in, it's slow as crap. But these other ones can actually drive at full speed and they can carry a bunch of people. So that shit, if someone gets suicide bombed with a tractor, God help them, because there's no way a tractor should catch you. Actually, let's move the tractor up to the top since it's now the cheapest. Okay, so we set the tractor to 200, got rid of the quads, and the next lowest is 500. And the lowest armed stuff is 1,200. Actually, we're going to set the AT and HMGs to 1,500. These things are surprisingly devastating in ambush. Somebody on EU11 was, what they did is they took the Prowler AT and they loaded up a bunch of AT missiles in the back of it. So they had the missiles on top of the Prowler, then they had more missiles in the trunk, and they were just spamming anti-tank weapons at people. Okay, let's see here. 1,500. Make these 2,000 because they're armored. Hopefully that cuts down a little bit of the HMG spam going on. In theory, these are just example prices. Like, it's up to the mission maker to decide how they actually want to balance their mission, but trying to give good examples. Oh, apparently there is a blue for Gorgon. Hang on, let's go try to find that. Go to GitHub. You can see I was working on a forger this week. Okay, now I was looking at some of the code from the Everon Life guys. They have some really good code in their mission. Okay, so let's see how to make edits to the mission. Here we go. There is a blue Gorgon. Holy smokes. My question is, if there is a blue Gorgon, is there a op4 Gorgon? There's no op4 Gorgon. Huh, interesting. Oh, the op4 has the independent one. Scoring wise, it doesn't make any difference. But hey, this is just a cleanup item there. Let's see here. Okay, so I think we got everything. Okay, let's go to op4 and do the same thing on op4. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the quad, and we are gonna take the tractor. Okay, cool. And then all these other ones are going to 500. Okay, what did we change the... I remember changing the ifrits to 2000. And here is the Gorgon for the op4 side. Independent, but it makes no difference as far as scoring goes. Independent vehicles are like free transportable between the two sides. The only time you get weird situations is when you use like the slammer as op4. Blue 4 blows you up. They get credit for killing the people inside. I mean, they get credit for the kill. They don't get CP for the kill, other than the people inside. Okay, so let's go look at what we did with the Quillins. Growlers. The AT ones. Okay, the AT ones we jacked up to 1500. Okay, cool. Okay, aircraft. We're going to... Set these up to 1,000 each. 1,000 is going to be your min price here. We are going to make the armed one 2,500. Oh, they do have the Blackfish vehicle. Okay. So this is important that they have the Blackfish vehicle transport. And the Caesar BTT. Yeah, I definitely priced this one too high. Used to be 1,000. There we are. That was one of the errors I was talking about. That being because I just copied the line above it and recoded it. Definitely don't need that to be 13,000. I really need to see these things in action, or I can make a sensible statement about how much they're valued. I mean, the Nephron is 11,000. These are 8,000. I think these have a similar capability, but I really need to see them in use to understand what to do with them. Okay, so we made 1,000 the minimum price, and we lowered the Caesar to 1,000. Those are the changes we made. Go up to Blue 4. Okay, we jacked that one up to 1,500 because it has the same two weapons as a Huron, and Huron is massively underpriced at 1,500 for what it can do. So we'll leave it like that though. Not that good with two machine guns, but it is pretty good. Yeah, we jacked Pawnee up to 2,500 because, oh my god. Blackfish, we need to double check the price on the other team, 4,500. Okay, yep, and here's the Caesar. Let's set that to 1,000. Why is the wipeout 2,000 less than the OPFOR? Okay, we made that the same price as the Nephron. I don't think the Nephron is that much better. Okay, what were we looking for? Okay, that's the same price. Big. It's 4,500, so it won't get abused that bad, but it can do some cool stuff. Okay, this is going to be one massive commit, which I hate doing, but I mean, it's just random CP stuff. I don't particularly care. I'm leaving all these cheap. Launcher crate. Kind of want that to be cheap so people can defend. You have the explosives, which are the mines at 750. Just to cut down on the mine spam. A defense. I think we got some errors here in the defense menu. Yeah, I think these are all supposed to be 8,000. We're leaving the ship gun and the VLS at astronomical prices because those can reach out and touch somebody. These other ones are basically just point defense weapons. But I'm going to keep the price high until I get the sector issues sorted, where they're actually restricted to sectors. Where's the SAM system? We need to lower the SAM 8,000 as well. Because it's kind of silly having the SAM at 10,000 when the other SAMs are 8,000. Okay, so let's go up to Blue 4 and do the same thing. Yeah, here we go. See, these are completely different prices. It's just... Although I did adjust those two. 24,000. And let's go look at boxes. Okay, explosives are 750 for the mines, and the launchers are 300. Okay, that is correct. And boats are cheap because they're just troll. Nobody uses them. Okay, so let's save that. Let's go check that off. Okay, so we audited the entire requisition list. And we tested ammo versus capping. Tested that as well. Cool. So let's make a, oh my goodness, patch note here. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Many minor CP edits. What else did we do? Okay, cool. We'll use this as a, that'll clue me in when I'm looking at commits later. Yep, it is a factual statement. Let's see here, double check. Cool. Right on, so what should we look at next? You know what I want to look at next? I want to search for ammo. So we know ammo has something to do with capping. Nope. Nope. So let's go through the files here and see if we can... What is asset details? Oh, this is just, it pulls up the UI stuff. Okay. Okay, that has something to do with assembling a weapon. Personal setup. Nope. Okay, so it's not there. Trying to find where does it asset relevance check. Gonna have to look at this some point too. No wait, asset relevance check, that blows stuff up. That's not. Yeah, I'm just reading through this code real quick, see if I can figure out where handled side owner then, right? Yeah. Okay, there was nothing in there that was helpful. Okay, funds control, variable name, respawn, get side base. What is this? All right. Is that kill reward handler? It common. What is? Okay, here's your kill reward. Entity killed. It's a mission event handler. Okay, it looks like it's setting up some sector stuff here. And it's processing runways. Then it's calling the init server. Okay, so that was not. So here's your kill reward handler. I've not thought a good way to rewrite this in order to give cross-faction rewards, because this, I think, is part that was getting from the config file type of unit side, and then it's giving rewards based on the side. And then it's killer side, not unit side. So this would probably be the part I need to, because I'd want to keep this part where it's getting the information from the config, but this part, I would need to rewrite right here for killer side and unit side. That's doable, but right now, not overly worried about it. But how would I do that? Let's just I'd probably do it something like, no. Got to be really careful how you do that though, because you don't want people team killing. I'd have to think about that for a while. Mission end. I don't really care about that. New asset handle. Ooh, actually, let's look at this. New asset handle. Okay, so we're going to be looking about here is when you call a new thing like, let's go process client request. Let's go look up infantry. So there is a bug where you lose control over your infantry after you die. Okay, so here's the start of the infantry code. So if is man, then do this. So he's spawning a parachute. He's assigning him to the parachute. Okay, and then this is the vehicle. This else section is the vehicle. So we want to follow this down to okay, now we're outside of that bracket, so we can follow through the rest of the code. So it's setting a asset variable. And then it's assigning it to the mission namespace. Then if it's multiplayer, it's setting it as it's assigning it to the person, it looks like. Then here it's set group owner. Wait, what the world? Set group owner, huh? Why is this a different color? Because the color, that teal color, is a variable. Not a variable, but a function. Why is that a function? Okay, this is a server-side command. Huh. I wonder if this is what's causing the... Interesting, okay. We're going to have to keep this line in mind. That may be what was causing that RPT error. It doesn't break anything with SAMs, but SAMs kick out a error when you place them. Okay, owner. Okay, so that is all set up. That's setting up the server-side variable. Then this last part is it's setting to the mission namespace. It's setting the asset variable, which was set up there in assets. And the owner is the sender, which is player. And then it's sending the value of asset variable to the player. Okay, got it. Okay, but where does it call new asset handle? New asset handle gets called somewhere in here. Here's the same line again. Owner, sender, asset variable. Okay, let's go through this anyways. Let's try to. I know this gets new asset handle gets called when something new gets spawned in, because it says owner, asset, and assembled alts right here. Okay, if player is the owner, then owner group. This is some icon text stuff. So friendly fire protection. Okay. And this is where it's actually spawning the friendly fire stuff. Okay, if asset is kind of man, then call asset assembly handle. What in the world? Why would I call asset assembly handle if it's a man? Okay, and this is where it's setting the stuff in your people available. Okay, and then the else is the vehicle. And this entire statement here is all the repair stuff. So we're looking for that bracket right here. Okay, so this is the end of the vehicle stuff. And this is just more UI stuff. So the only part of this code that has anything to do with infantry is right here. And it calls the asset assembly handle. Okay. Why is it calling that? Huh. I have no idea why it's calling this Or what it's doing. I see down here, this part is removing vehicles from your vehicle count. Okay, well that led us nowhere. Alright, that's unfortunate. Huh. Okay, parts purchase list. Okay, this looks like it is building your purchase list. Hey, maybe this will help us with the spawning items in restricted zones. Okay, it's getting all the stuff that it displays. Infantry. Why it's doing all that for infantry? It's kind of overkill. Oh, I see. It's apparently, I've never noticed this, but apparently infantry lists all their weapons. Okay, for vehicles, aircraft, naval, defenses. So where defenses are so different than all the other ones. Okay, here's your crates. Requirements. Where is this requirements coming from? Get array requirements. Okay, where is that coming from? Interesting. Where is it getting the requirements from? Okay, down here is just UI stuff. Okay, well, that was another dead end. Player lists. Not worried about that. Respawn handle. Let's take a look at this too. I'm really just hunting for where it is removing you from the group when you restart, when you die. Or how AI is getting assigned to your group. That's what's really confusing me right now. Trying to figure out what's going on here. So when you respawn, it's taking warlords and is minusing the corpse. I don't know what new unit is though. I wonder if it's just creating an entirely new group when you die. That's kind of what it looks like it's doing right here. Because I think new unit is a player. And it's creating a group right here, and it's waiting until that group's created. If the side group new unit is in competing sides, then all warlords push back unique new unit. So that's adding an element to an array. And if is not dedicated, then do this, but if is server, new unit call main AI handle. Then it does some stuff about allowing damage and doing, okay, this is some friendly fire protection. Okay, so our next is going to be main AI handle. That's our next potential spot to go look for. Okay, unit mode init, switch mode do init. That doesn't tell me anything. This AI control script. Okay, well. This seems to literally just call the AI control script from the main game. I think. Yeah, that was another dead end. Crap. Unfortunate. This new unit thing may be what's causing our problems, but I don't understand it well enough to know what's happening there. Sector arrays. This isn't going to have anything to do with what we're looking at. Sync time. Oh, what is this? I've never seen this file. Vars, and nets. Why is this inside the common folder? Oh, this is the one that sets all the other stuff up. Oh, I wonder if this is going to override our other setting. We'll find out. Probably should go into game and test that. I think the main thing I remember about this file is none of this stuff matters. That's although if you change stuff in here, it will potentially break the game, like this file right here. I changed that once and it killed FPS. Okay, this blacklist. This does technically work, but if you already have arsenal set up, it doesn't do any good, so. This shows our base distance minimum is 1. What? Okay, and this is why we have the base distance max set to -1, because if base distance max is less than 1, then base distance max equals 99. Autonomous limits, get side base. Purchase menu. So this is just setting a bunch of stuff from base warlords. Okay, that didn't do us any good either. And this is client stuff. Not. Sector capture status. This might be something useful. Okay. This maybe hopefully points us seizing it for. Ah, dang it. It's pointing to a black box warlords. Ah. Yeah, that looks like the only. Okay, well we got somewhere to go off. Let's search for that. This is the first time we've had a clue on where to go. Okay, so handle enemy capture. I think we're in this script right now. Sector, mission, not mission end. Okay, so here's where it announces the sector is under attack. Yeah, so this is black box. This looks like black box code. Although it's using that code to call the announcer and say you're losing the sector. Okay. So we definitely know this Warlord seizing info, but we don't have access to that script. Okay, this is where it's sending the information. Okay. Okay, this is the status of the capture. Seizing. Yeah, this is just setting up your UI. Yep, there's no way to know what is if we don't have access to. Dang it. Okay, well at least we know where it's getting its information. Well, that was a bust. We were not able to find the AI thing, and we were not able to. Let's start the game up real quick. Let's do a quick fire test, and we'll see what my max CP is. And we could test this one locally. And I was really hoping I was going to find something about either sector capturing or AI control. And we got neither. No, although we did find some information out about the sectors. They So make sure I'm on. Yep. Trying to think of a smart way to test this. Actually, you know what? No, I need to fix the defense items first. I don't want to convert stuff to
Warlords protocol initialized.
server side.
Voting
I
for
should
the
just do
next
that anyways.
sector.
I've got the number down of static objects low enough where it's not going to affect the server at all.
Select sector.
Okay, so I'm going to change this to 42,000. Then we're going to see if, when I get my first payout,
Sector
if it goes over 42,000, because it should stay locked 42.
Select destination. Destination select.
Okay, I just spent 50 CP, so I'll be able to see if it goes back up to 42,000 at least. Okay, it went back to 42,000. When we cap this zone, we'll see if it goes over 42,000. And
Sector
yep,
seized.
okay. The max CP cap
Voting
works.
for the next sector. Select sector.
Okay, so let's try to set a defense item. Okay. So that works on a local server. Why does that not work on a dedicated server?
Sector selected.
Okay, but while we are here, we can fix salt flats. And there we go. Salt flats now has Salt flats should have a third road segment now, right there. So we'll save that and push that to GitHub. Save that. Okay, so now let's go try to figure out this whole offset. We need offset. Okay. Don't need the requisition list. Don't need the patch notes. Okay. So order defense is the first script you're going to look at. It is pulling offset from another script somewhere. And if count offset is not 3, then offset do this. Okay, then asset request asset class player model to world offset, and this is the offset value. Then it's calling send client request, right? So that'll be the next script we look at, send client request. Asset lock true. It is not hiding the object. Attach to player plus offset. So this is where things are breaking down, I think. Okay, so why is this code block makes no sense. So we have player reveal asset, which is a thing you ordered right here, I think. And it's pulling the fourth item from this array, I think. Reveals a target to a group. Go look this command up real quick. Reveals a target to a group if to whom is a unit, the group is considered. If to whom is a vehicle, the vehicle commander of a group is considered. What in the world? So player reveal target, which is asset in this case. Yep. So asset and then accuracy. And it's clamped at a 0 to 4 range. But what in the world does accuracy mean? Four is maximum knowledge. Wow, this comment's from 2006. I was like, what is this icon? There's a comment from 2007. What in the world? Lou's is a nerd. Do you see this? What? Well, that was a lot of research just to figure out what that number 4 means. So that just means the player is aware of the asset, which, okay, cool. And that now it's attaching the asset to the player with an offset right here. That has got to be what's breaking this. But then my question is, why is this code here? H position asset, and it's getting the second axis of the second value in the array, and I'm guessing the position of the asset is XYZ. So the second item in that array would be the Z axis, which is the third. And then it's detaching the asset. It's tweaking the asset. But for the Z value, it is, okay, so it's selecting the x-axis, selecting the y-axis. But it's subtracting the z-axis. Why in the heck would it do that? Huh. So I'm 90% sure this right here is our broken code. But since last time I tested on dedicated server, I changed a bunch of offset values. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go through and reset all of our offset values. There's nothing server specific in here though. Okay, so that was our first clue. So that's going to be the first offset values we fix. Okay, so request purchase of assets. And this is pulling the offset value. Okay, so that's not broken. Okay, here's another one, set up defense. Let's go through this one real quick. Okay, there's nothing server specific here. All right. Set up UI. Okay, and this is sub purchase asset setting. Okay, so this one's still 000. That's good. So we're going to go back to set up defense. We're going to reset this to 000. Right, so now the only offsets in the game are from the requisition list. And where's defense? Where's defense? Okay, so our AT has no offset. And pretty much everything else does have an offset. So we can test offset versus no offset using these. Wait, did I get rid of the requirements for defense items? Oh, I got rid of the requirements on Blue 4 so I could test them. Okay, cool. Okay, offset testing for dedicated server. here. Now I need to get this downloaded on the server. Give me a couple minutes here. Code, download zip. So delete that. Okay, cool. And our verification is going to be 15 players on the server. To make sure we got the most up-to-date server. Okay, server is booting up. Oh. It's gonna take a second because that other computer is so freaking slow. Okay, server is, looks like server's activated. Okay, 15 players, yep. And we'll do blue forward because that's the side I got set up for testing. Oh, sweet, we're close. So if this works, we'll be able to get to the naval zone really fast.
Voting for the next sector.
Oh, you know what? Something else we need to do? Let me show you guys. I figured out why the welcome screen is delayed. There's actually a sleep inside the welcome screen that I originally put in there to try to stop it from loading early. And that's why there's a delay between. So we got that. So now we're going to get the open up your iMenu thing. In 5 seconds after we get that, okay, request menu, that's 2, 3, 4, yep, 5. There we go. So that is why this is delayed like that. So we're going to fix that too. Because I no longer need that delay in there. I'm not an admin. Log in. Okay, I'm an admin. Kill all the baddies. Execute. Right. Defense items. They're completely broken. Why? Huh. Leave server.
Warlords protocol initialized.
Okay, that was not supposed to happen. I have persistent battlefield checked. But nope. Oh, okay, cool. It did stay. Oh.
Warlords protocol initialized.
This is really strange. So the only thing I have touched with defense items in, I don't know, the last 6 months is the offset value. In fact, we were just testing. Huh. I should get a team thing. I'm gonna have to restart the server, I think. Yeah, team switching is able. Okay, I'm gonna restart the server. I'm trying to opt for. Okay, shut the server down. Updating it to make it 17. So this time we're going to, okay, the server started up, loading the mission. Okay, mission's loaded. And there's a server, 17 players. We're gonna play op4 this time. Huh, I am so confused. So values without offset aren't showing up, aren't visible. And items with
Warlords protocol initialized.
an offset are not visible.
Voting for the next sector.
So that kind of narrows out the offset idea.
Select sector. Sector selected.
Oh, I need money. Nothing. Okay, so the problem is not unique to Blue 4. And we know the origin of the problem. We can try to start tracing stuff back here, so.
Warlords protocol initialized.
So we're going to step through the entire process, and then we're going to try to trace back where the code is going wrong. Okay, so I open up my menu, so I'm on my purchase menu, going to the order defense menu. I'm selecting a defense item. And then I'm clicking request, and when I click request, it never brings up the preview. And it has Okay, so it ran the code. You must unlock the UAV via the I menu to fly it. Okay, so it ran the process. That code is inside the process client request on server side. I'm gonna run up on top of that tower. Let's see if this thing is just buried under the dirt or something. Well, I don't think it's buried under the dirt. I would have seen it. So we know the request from the script send client request was sent, and you know the server processed the process client request because that code. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not stuck underground somewhere. Definitely would have seen it by now. Okay, if this thing was attached to me in any way, shape, or form, I would have noticed. This high in the air. Okay. Huh. It has something to do with the server. Yeah, we're gonna jump on a local server real quick. I just want to double check everything I just did on the dedicated server.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Go to defense menu. Okay, there is the UAV. It's attached to my feet.
Sector selected.
And the UAV is actually above my head. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's the attach. We think it's the attached to model thing. That's messed up. But at least we have a good idea of where to start. But before we do that, I'm going to fix the welcome menu. So I can at least feel like because right now I think we're in this spot in our lives in the mission timeline here where we're running out of mental steam here. Okay, so we ruled out offsets versus no offsets. And we spawned multiple types. We spawned regular and we spawned UAVs, and we know the UAV part was working correct. But none of that matters. We're going to go do welcome menu real quick. And this sleep right there. Save. Okay, so now the fun begins. What can we can get rid of that. Populate sector. Okay. So we have I'm going to open up a bunch of scripts here. Where's send client request? Send client request. Okay, so the order of things should happen here. I got the script set up in order. We got order defense, send client request, process client request. And from process client request, we know, where's UAV? Subsystem chat here somewhere. You must unlock UAV with the I menu to fly it. So we know this process client request code ran. But then we get stuck. Need to figure out where are we getting stuck. Okay, so this is where it's calling send client request. So we know up to here the code was good. And then it's assigning it to the player. It's locking it. Okay, then it's revealing the asset to the player. So this never comes up. We never get this hint right here. Means the code apparently is stopping. We know that part of the code is running. This part of the code never runs. Question is why? So he's hiding the object right here. Hide object. Hide object false. Let's see what that actually means here. Hide entity can be used on soldiers and vehicles, but also static objects. It's a Boolean. True is hidden, false is visible. So he's making the object visible. Then he's also revealing it to the player. Oh, hang on a second. Let's go look at our RPT file on the server. Let's see here. What is today? It's the 16th, 8. Okay. Okay, I can see where I attempted to place the AT launcher. But no errors. Yeah, okay, so no errors. So what I was looking for it to be underground. And if something's underground, it gets forced above ground. It should throw an error. Or it'll give you something in the logs. Okay. Good news is we have an extremely clean logs. Like, really looks like the only error we get is it's a non-network object. We're looking at the carrier. Yeah, I can see me trying to place turrets and stuff, but no errors. Okay, so I looked through 2 of those log missions we did. Let's look through the main one. This is the first one we did, where we were trying to place stuff on boats. Okay, I can see where I was placing them. See where the divers. Apparently there were divers on that site. Oh, I was wondering why there was divide by 0 here on mission startup. That was the very first time we loaded up the dedicated server. I was using the old mission file. I forgot to update it before stream. Okay. So what happens if we just get rid of all this garbage right here? Okay, so like I said, we know this part of the code runs. And we know it has the correct class too, because it's calling the correct part of that function. Okay, this is checking to make sure you're inside the correct space. This is checking for the space bar. Okay, we're not getting this. Okay, and then when you press spacebar, this should run, but we're not even getting the option to do this. And I can't cancel it. Alright, so let's jump in and see what happens. And if it doesn't break anything locally, we'll push this to the server and see what happens. Right now, I am at a loss. What's going on? I don't know what would... I've literally never messed with this menu or these files. I don't know what broke them.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected.
Okay, hello drone. How do you delete an object? Oh, just remove. Okay. Okay, well, we can see why the offset is in there. Oh, I see. Okay. So what that is doing is pushing the object up. Because otherwise, the center of the object is aligned with my feet. And when I spawn this in, it's going to probably explode. Nope. Okay, so what happens when you do this? This will probably be sunk in the ground too. Oh yeah. Look, it's models down there at the bottom. Then it pops up above the ground when you place it. Okay, so we know what that code does now, at least. Still does not explain why it's not working. Okay, so no, this code is good. Okay, next, let's go look at this code, because this code never comes up on the dedicated server. Hint handle, where would that be? Hint handle, okay, this is another local. So this just never fires. Alrighty. What is maintenance? Okay, so in theory, we could maybe test this on the dedicated server by seeing if the voting reset works. Okay, so we're going to crank up the dedicated server, and we're going to see if we can do a sector vote reset. That'll tell us if this code is working correctly. On a dedicated server. Okay, server's up. There it is. So we're going to select a sector. We're going to give ourselves some CP. And then we are going to try to do a sector vote and reset. And if the menu comes up, then we know that file is working correctly on a dedicated server. Means we got to go hunting more. I wonder if other UAVs are working.
Voting for the next sector.
Actually, we are gonna go to Kavala Pier here. We're gonna test the other helicopter, the other UAV stuff. Need to log in as admin. Okay, I as admin.
Sector selected.
Okay, I got money. Kill all the baddies.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Okay, so the item we're going to use to test is going to be the UAV helicopter. Because that will run the same code as the
Voting
little
for the next
drones.
sector. Select sector.
Okay, so aircraft.
Sector selected.
And we're going to spawn the MQ-12 Falcon.
Select sector.
And there it is. Okay, so we know the process client request part of the code is working correctly. So I don't have ownership of that. That's kind of... Oh, yeah, here we go. What happens if I go in enemy sector with this? Oh, yep. That's dead. Okay. And it gave me 5 CP. Lol. Okay, so we know process client request is working correctly. So now I am going to, we gotta wait for reset voting, sector reset. Exciting. Okay, well, while we're waiting for this, I'm gonna get up, walk around a little bit, and grab a drink, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Oh my goodness, sector reset is still not up. Dude. I think I've been muted for a while there. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so as I was saying, our expected action is going to be we get a hint pop up on our right side of our screen. So this will tell us if that part of the code is running on dedicated server. So here we go.
Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Oh, I'm the only one here. Crap. Okay, well. Apparently, since I was the only one on the server, it just auto did it.
Sector selected.
Facepalm. Actually, let's try maintenance. Let's try to figure out the whole maintenance thing. So we're going to spawn a vehicle in, and we should get a hint about maintenance. Not sure how I keep getting muted, but... So, I really don't know how long I've been muted for, so we just did the sector reset test. And apparently I was the only one on the server and just automatically reset the sector. So that was a bust. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to spawn in a repair truck. We're going to test the maintenance part of this code.
Airdrop in progress.
And next up, I am going to spawn a, let's make it a HG.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
It's kind of weird. I don't get the unlock menu until after I get inside my... But once I get in, like, it works. Okay, I got the hint from maintenance. Okay, so we know that part of the code runs correctly. This thing locked? Cool. Okay, all that part of the code is running correctly, other than the lock-unlock thing. That's a little weird. Oh, let's try to call an asset from up here. Heyo, look at us being smart. No. Just nothing happens. I clearly don't have the object because I was literally just using my spacebar to do other stuff, other menu stuff. Huh. I am so freaking confused. Okay, shut the server down. Okay, the server is dead. Okay, let's search defense. Okay, we've undid that. And this is the only change I've made to defense items. Holy balls, what have we done here? So this right here is never happening. And it's not letting me. Why is this different? You see this? This says assembly call bis handle. This says assembly alts call hint handle. Hold up. Question is, what did I just break? So the parameters is looking for is event and show. Show. I just want to see what I just broke locally, and because that should have broke something. I don't know what it should have broke, but
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next
you know what's
sector.
funny? I literally had a nightmare the other night about this Kavala Pier sector, because I was like, what happens if a team selects Kavala as a first AO? They would literally get slaughtered. There would be no way to possibly ever win that. In theory, you could win it. I mean, you're not going to have vehicles, it's just infantry, but still. So I never got the assembly hint. Was I supposed to get the assembly hint? Okay. Okay, so I'm not getting the hint to assemble something. So let's change that to true in both cases and see what happens. Maybe that's what broke it. This is not calling the hit menu or something. No, I'm grasping at straws at this point. I'm completely lost. Even worse because it's working locally but not on the server. Do do do. I got Caval up here again.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Man, if this doesn't work, I am out of ideas. We may have to sit on this for a week, try to ruminate.
Select sector.
Hey, but I should be able to test this really fast. I should get the assemble menu. Yes, okay, I got the assembly menu. Alright. That's progress.
Sector selected.
Now I have the assembly menu forever. Okay, that's... That's not supposed to work like that. Okay, this is a long shot, but we're gonna try this on the dedicated server anyways. Maybe this can at least point me in the right direction. Okay, so we're gonna close all this down, push that to GitHub, and I'm gonna get it on the server. And this is like a 1 in a million shot here, but okay, that is on GitHub. Yep. Just 1 second while I get this over to... Okay, got it. And we're gonna change the max players to 7. Just to make sure I got the right version. Server, as always, takes forever to start up. Okay, server is started. And it's loading the mission right now. And mission is loaded. There we go, 7 people. Cool. And we're just going to keep testing with op4 because that's what we did before.
Warlords protocol initialized.
I seriously,
for the next sector.
seriously doubt this worked, but
Select sector.
at least we're going to get some information, which at this point is what we need most of all. No, it just never calls that menu.
Sector selected.
Interesting. So we know it's never calling the hint menu. Does that mean if I log in as admin? Oh, there's no way to cancel that either. Yeah, it literally just gets you stuck forever in that menu. Huh. Question now is, since it's not... Man, I wish I had some clue what was going on here.
Initialized.
Oh, we got it fixed. So what you saw there was the old teleport glitch. While the client server is syncing, I think it takes up to like 10 seconds. You'll get that teleport glitch, but it is now fixed after 10 seconds. Okay, so this time we want to test. I'm going to call in a repair truck. We're almost spawn a tractor. Oh yeah.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
And we're going to spawn a repair truck.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
So that was kind of telling there. I didn't initially get the rear menu when I called in the repair truck. I had to get sight of it. Oh, something funky is going on here, dude, and I don't know what it is. Okay, so with that change didn't do anything, so we can revert that. History. And we are going to... Boom. Okay, we reverted that. Double check. Yes, that is reverted. All right. Okay. Well, I am completely... Yeah, I am I'm completely and utterly lost why this isn't working. Especially since it works locally. And we know the hint handle is working correctly too. This is just a long shot at this point. I'm just... Yeah, it didn't do me any good. There's more stuff about static weapons. If not assembled in asset is kind of thing, then initial lock. False for static weapons, true for everything else. I think there's something broken in this code too. I don't know what it is though. You're not getting the icon. Like this right here. You're not getting the icon on the map either. And this stuff isn't getting set until you get inside. I do not know. Let's look up is dedicated. Okay, that didn't do any good. Dedicated has interface, net clients. This is map control stuff. Okay, this is more map control. This is sector scanning stuff and revealing sectors. Yeah, nothing about buying stuff. What in the world is wrong with this menu? Okay, so here's the initialization of player vehicles. Here's ordering defense. Asset handle. It's kind of weird. So this own vehicle variable name, it's formatting it as this Warlords player ID owner. So it's just getting a player ID of owned vehicles. Then you go look at this other one. Like a variable name here. It's the exact same formatting. Why is that different? Because it's the exact same thing. Owned vehicles. And that's owned vehicles. Let's go look up send client request real quick. I think we already looked at that, but okay, send client request. Set up defense. Okay, when you're setting up defense, it's looking for a class name and an offset. Okay, so this makes sense. Can be used to count offset. If the offset is not 3, then it... Okay, so that's what it's doing. So this code here is looking for this offset that is pulled from the requisition list right here. If this offset is not 3, then it overrides it to be 0, 0, 0. Okay, that makes sense. But that's doesn't... Where does this go though? West asset, pulling the offset, pull an offset, and then true, true. There's only 3 things here though. Trying to figure out what these truths are for. Let's go to the top of request client. See if we can figure this out. Request asset array. I legit do not know. Something is broken. We know it's not process client request. This code is definitely running correctly. Huh. I'm at a complete loss. Well, tonight was a complete bust. So let's go check Discord and see if there's anything. No, the other thing I could do, the AI are losing their gear when they get in and out of vehicles, but it's not. This defense item is a freaking problem. Okay, so we're hard stuck here right now. We got to get these defense items working. And I don't have any ideas right now, so I think we're going to call that the end of the stream. I will post some clips on the official Discord tonight of the whole capping, using ammo to cap thing, and I'll get it updated. I'll try to get Steam updated to guides on Steam. So, cool. I will see you guys next week. Maybe we get some ideas on this defense item. I'm going to scour GitHub too and try to figure out where, if maybe I didn't document something. But yeah, I have no idea. So I will see you guys next